So Rahul, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. My name is Rahul Agrawal. I was born and brought in a hometown named Krabli, district Agra. Uh, I did my schooling from my hometown itself. Later, for a graduation and post-graduation, I joined Punjab University, where I pursue a chemical engineering along with the MBA. That is a 5-year course. I completed my graduation and post-graduation in 2017. Later on in 2017, I joined Newberg Engineering Limited as a management trainee. My key responsibilities were to provide the equipment and different location of site as per the requirement. And after 1 year completion in Newberg Engineering Limited, I joined Jubilant Life Sciences as a deputy manager in supply chain department, where my key responsibility was to provide raw material at a different location of Jubilant Life Sciences. Recently, I have completed a project Remdesivir in Jubilant Life Sciences that is famous for COVID-19.
In the last company you worked upon, what is the name of that company?
Sorry, sir, I could not
The
hear you.
last company in which you worked as a deputy manager, what is the name of that company?
Last one company.
In which you worked as the deputy manager.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Currently, I am working as a deputy manager. In the last company, I was as a management trainee.
What is the name of the company?
What is the
Name of the name of the company?
main
नाम क्या है? नाम क्या है? कंपनी का
name?
नाम
Newberg Engineering Limited.
New one.
Jubilant Life Sciences.
Jubilant. Okay.
Currently, I am working in Jubilant Life Sciences.
Okay. So what is the work of the company? What is the main work of the company?
Yeah. Company is basically dealing with manufacturing of API, advanced pharma intergene, and secondly, they are manufacturing the vitamin product also, along with human nutrition product and animal nutrition product. So currently, right now, I'm working with SI business, under which I'm looking for API, advanced pharma intermediate. So this is the basic role of the company to manufacturing chemicals.
Rahul, do you know that who is the largest producer of API in the world?
Currently, BASF is the largest producer of API in the world right now.
And it belongs to which country?
It is in Germany. The main plant of BASF is in Germany, nearby Baden River.
Okay. So you are looking for your career in the API field.
Actually, right now I'm in API, but I'm looking for a PSU, especially in IOCL.
Okay. But why so? You are working as a deputy manager in a very good company with a Jubilant Group. Then why IOCL? You will be starting as a fresher in the IOCL.
Because I agreed, sir. But it was my dream from the day one when I joined the college. And during the third year of my college, I got to know that there is a one PSU which usually provide training in IUCL. But I was not in top 5 my college. For top 3 in my college, I was at rank 5. So top 3 usually get called from IUCL for the internship. So during that time, I had dreamed to be in IUCL, and due to this, I wrote GATE exam for the 4th time. And finally, I secured a good rank in GATE exam. And there is one more reason. Recently, I have gone through so many videos of IUCL during the COVID-19. During COVID-19, the government have launched a Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana, under which all the LPG cylinder is being distributed to all those who are lying under BPL card. So I have gone through so many videos of the IUCL in which the district nodal officer are very much keen to provide those cylinders so that the people can at least survive. So this is how we can survive the nation. So that how the dream become more and more stronger.
Okay. Okay. There is one question, Rahul. Listen very carefully.
Yes, sir.
If you read the current affairs, then you must know that Indian government has announced a package of almost 5,000 crores for the sector of API, because we want to grow
Yes,
our own API, है ना? Because we want to beat China ultimately. We want to go ahead of China, because currently the largest producer of API in the world is China. Even the US government has also started its own API. It will take 10 to 20 years almost to become self-sufficient in the terms of API. So first of all, this is a very, very growing field. Not only the Indian government, but the rest of the world is also looking to be self-independent, है ना, self-dependent in terms of the API, the active pharma ingredient.
Yes, sir.
So first thing, it's a very, very growing
Yes, sir.
field. Talking about the petroleum industry, like we are IOCL, we are about the petroleum industry. It is a non-renewable source of energy, and not only the Indian government but the rest of the world is also looking for the renewable sources of energy like the solar energy and so many more, है ना? So you are switching, you want to switch from a field which is growing, which has a future, to a field which may or may not have the future. That is my first question, है ना? So any answer, Rahul? Why you want to switch from a growing field of API
Yeah,
to a non-growing field like the petroleum?
agreed with the fact that API is one of the largest, one of the leading manufacturer across the globe, and during the COVID-19, many countries have come across that India or other country will produce the API in near future. Yeah, but simultaneously we have to look for the oil field, and as far as the IOCL is concerned, that is not only dependent on petroleum product. IOCL is also looking for the renewable energy sector. Recently, they have collaborated with the Ola for the electrical motor sector. So it's not all about the petroleum. They are dealing in 7 different segmentation, and the R&D of IOCL is quite good. They have lot of patent with their name. So I still believe that IOCL is a very, very long organization and very much profitable organization. So it's not only depend on the petroleum, but there are a lot of sector in IOCL.
Okay. And second thing that you say, आपने बोला that you heard about the Ujjwala Yojana, in which the IOCL distributed so many cylinders to the poor families,
Yes, sir.
है ना? But
Yes, sir. Yes.
through pharma also, we can save many lives. So don't you think that if you utilize your potential in the field of pharma, then it will be more beneficial to the society rather than utilizing your potential in the petroleum? You can help
Sir, I could
people.
not hear. You can please.
Yeah, sure. Am I audible now?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So my question is, from in the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, so many cylinders get distributed to the people, and you said that you want to help people, but you already belonging to a sector
Yes, sir.
in which the people get help, because pharma is the sector that can save lives, So you are contributing to the country, you are contributing to the nation and contributing to the people through the sector in which you are present with a much more potential rather than the petroleum sector. So if the serious intent is to help people, then pharma is the best sector, I think.
Somehow I agree, sir. Ki pharma is one of the sector where we are saving the life of many people. But as far as if you look at the overall impact of a company, then in a government organization we have a lot of CSR, corporate social responsibility. Where in a private sector we do not have that much of CSR. So during the CSR we have, like IOCL I have gone through the Mathura, since I belong to Agra, so nearby refinery is in Mathura. So I got to know about that we have one hospital in Mathura that is driven by IOCL under the CSR Act. So there are a lot of things in IOCL which are governed by the CSR Act, which is not driven in private organization as much as in PSU organization or government organization. So this is also one of the reasons. Yes, pharma is dealing with the many of labs, but as far as the PSU sector is concerned, then they are also dealing with many labs, like providing a CSR Act or under the CSR Act.
Okay. So what are your favorite subjects, Rahul?
What are the different?
What are your favorite subjects in chemical engineering?
Favorite subject is heat transfer, sir.
Heat transfer. And after that?
Mass transfer.
Okay. Sir, you want to ask anything? You can ask.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you said your favorite subject is heat transfer. First of all, I would like to ask,
Yes.
there is a subject called thermodynamics. You must have read in your GATE syllabus, right? So
Yes.
tell me, why why do we study the heat transfer instead of having thermodynamics as a subject? Why there is a separate subject?
Yeah, the heat transfer basically govern the transfer of heat. What is the mode of transfer of heat? How the heat is being transferred? In a thermodynamics, we are basically dealing with the equilibrium, thermal plus heat equilibrium, thermal and the mechanical equilibrium. Thermodynamics is also the combination of thermal plus mechanical equilibrium, that is obtaining on a process. In a heat transfer, we are only dealing with the thermal equilibrium.
Okay. So you said like equilibrium contains like thermal equilibrium and mechanical equilibrium. Is that what can I say? Is that complete answer for a system to?
Thermal equilibrium, mechanical equilibrium, and chemical equilibrium also.
Yes. Yes. Okay. 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 I would like to ask. Suppose I have a bucket. Okay. One bucket is there, and if I pour hot water and cold water in it, okay, so will you call that system as a heat exchanger?
Both water are in physically contact with each other.
Yes, just I am pouring hot water and cold water into the bucket, that's it.
Yeah, sir. It is a process by which the heat will transfer from hot fluid to cold fluid. Just like we are dealing in cooling tower.
Okay. So just tell me one thing. What is, you know, what is black body and what is white body, right?
What is?
What is black body and what is white and black body? That's what I'm asking. Is it audible?
Yeah. Please. What is?
Yeah. What is black and white body?
White body. Theoretically, black body are known as whichever absorptivity factor equal to 1, and for a black body, theoretically, the emissivity factor is equal to 0.
Okay. So suppose there are two cars. Okay. One is black and one is white. Okay. So means I am saying black body and white body kept under a sun. Okay. So after some time,
Yep.
will you find any temperature difference between the two bodies?
Yeah, let's suppose if we are put in the sunlight, black and white color, then there is definitely a temperature difference, because white will absorb less heat and black will absorb more heat.
How will you justify this statement? Is there any law governing this?
No, I forgot the name of the law, but I think there is uh, wavelength into temperature equal to some constant.
Okay.
That's, I think, Bain displacement law.
Okay then. There are some more questions like, tell me, what is thermal boundary layer?
Thermal boundary layer. Okay, so thermal boundary layer is a layer between the solid and some fluid. Fluid might have some temperature, and the boundary will have a different temperature. The boundary usually be solid, and the fluid might be gas or liquid. So the gas or liquid will have a temperature T, and the surface will have a temperature T naught. So when these both are in a contact with each other, they will form a thermal boundary layer.
So is there any difference between thermal boundary layer and hydrodynamic boundary layer?
Yes, the thermal boundary layer and the hydrodynamic boundary layer both are analogy to each other. In a thermal boundary layer, we usually deal with the temperature, while in a hydraulic boundary layer, we are dealing with the velocity.
Okay. So suppose if I ask you, suppose I am taking a plate, okay, and at a distance x, okay, from the tip leading edge, what
Yes,
will be the thickness of the boundary layer, thermal boundary layer thickness and hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness. Will it be same or will it be different, and how will it be different? That's what
It depends on the Prandtl number.
Okay.
The Prandtl number is defined as the thermal bond S upon Ht, where S is boundary layer thickness from distance x equal to 0
Okay.
with the hydraulic to the thermal. If the Prandtl number is more than 1, then boundary layer hydraulic boundary layer will be more than a thermal boundary layer, since it is the ratio of S upon Ht ki power 1/3 equal to Prandtl number.
Okay. 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 Yeah, you are correct. So, one question from mass transfer. Tell me, what is condensation?
What is
Condensation.
condensation? Condensation in heat transfer.
Condensation. That's it.
Condensation, right? So condensation we usually study in heat transfer, and let me recall if we can recall in mass transfer also. But as far as I can right now recall only for the heat transfer, condensation is a process by which the heat is transferring from one medium to another medium by the movement of the electron, by the movement of the free electron present in the process. Like we have a rod, and rod have a one end which have a higher temperature and another end which have a low temperature. Then the movement of the heat will be the heat will move from a high temperature to a lower temperature by the movement of the electron that is present in a rod, and electron will move across it free path.
Rahul,
Yes, sir.
Sir is not asking what is conduction. Sir is asking what is condensation. What is
Condensation.
Condensation, yes.
Oh, condensation. Sorry. I heard conduction.
Yeah.
Not an issue.
Sorry. Condensation is a process by which we kept the pressure constant and we are reducing the temperature in which the vapor will condensate into a liquid form.
Okay. So, condensation happens in which temperature?
Condensation happens at a saturation temperature.
Okay. So, you must have heard about the, like, suppose if I reduce that pressure of that particular area, okay. Suppose I'm talking about an area. Is it audible?
Yeah, audible, sir.
Suppose if I am talking about an area where pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure, okay. So it will have some condensation in saturation temperature, as you said. Suppose if I reduce the pressure, okay, will that saturation temperature will change?
Yeah, saturation temperature will change.
Okay. So I just want to ask one last question. That's it. Suppose if I take a bottle from a refrigerator, okay, and you must have seen that some moisture comes outside that bottle after some time.
Yes, sir.
Why does it happen?
The reason being the bottle which have a low temperature as compared to the atmosphere temperature.
Okay.
Since there is a saturation, we are keeping the temperature, we are keeping the bottle at a lower temperature that compared to the atmosphere temperature. The reason being the relative humidity of that region become 100%. So as the temperature has been decreases, so relative humidity becomes the 100%. So whatever vapor is present in the air surrounding the bottle will start to condensate.
Okay, means you are saying the water, which, if I am not wrong, the water vapor which is there in the air, that will come and come over the water bottle, right? That's what you are.
Right, sir.
So what is the process? Will you call it? The process
is known as the condensation.
Okay.
Condensation of water vapor.
Okay, that's it. Sir, if you want to ask anything.
Yeah, Rahul, very good. As you have got a rank of 24, So obviously there is
Your
no
voice is
doubt
not audible,
about,
sir.
yeah, hello,
Yes, sir.
audible? Yeah, am I audible, Rahul?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So Rahul,
From the
as you
next time, I
have,
will definitely use earphones.
okay, as you have got a AIR of 24, so there is no doubt about the technical knowledge. Okay. Obviously, you can work upon your
Sir, sir.
heat
Sorry,
transfer
sir,
and the
but
mass transfer skill
you are
more.
not audible, sir.
Okay. What to do? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, but somewhere whenever you are asking a question, there is some issue. I could not hear it.
Okay, okay, okay. If you have earplug, then you can bring on the earplug.
So can you please give me just 1 minute to plug in earphone?
Yeah, yeah, sure, 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 sure,
Just a minute, sir. Sorry to
sure,
interrupt.
sure. Okay.
Hello.
So now I am audible, Rahul. Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to connect my earphone. I think, in fact, they are not connecting right now. What happened?
ओके ओके, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, निकाल दो फिर, मेरी आवाज तो आ रही होगी आपको,
अभी आ रही है सर आवाज. अभी आ रही है. I think it
है
has
ना?
been connected.
ओके, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड.
Yes, sir.
So basically I want to give you some feedback regarding the interview. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Deep sir will give you the technical feedback that what is the technical correction required. Okay, I will give you the general feedback.
Right, sir.
So Rahul, if you want to note down the
Yes, sir.
points, you can note down. Okay. The
Yeah,
first thing,
definitely, definitely, sir.
मोबाइल में लिख लो, मोबाइल में लिख लो, कोई बात नहीं.
One minute, sir.
हाँ. So the first thing, Rahul, that you speak too fast. आप जब बोलते हो तो बहुत फास्ट बोलते हो, है ना? Like when I say that introduce yourself, you introduced yourself in such a hurry that I understood only half of the introduction. Okay, so you
Okay.
speak too fast, and the questions that sir was asking, in the answers of that questions also, you are speaking a little fast, है ना?
Okay.
So in the company, when you join as an officer, and when you are dealing with your
Yes, sir.
subordinates, let's say if you give any command,
Yes, sir.
है ना, then subordinate will not generally say, sir, what does you say, repeat your command. Okay, so that is generally not the trend. Okay, so you have to
Right,
be
sir.
very clear about what you say. आपको क्लियर
Okay,
होना
sir.
पड़ेगा कि आप क्या बोलते हो. ठीक है, so
Yes, sir.
just slow down a bit, it will be very very beneficial. ठीक है.
Right, sir.
और दूसरी चीज राहुल, आपको क्या ध्यान देना है, जैसे आपने मेरे क्वेश्चन के आंसर में, इन वन ऑफ द आंसर्स ऑफ माय क्वेश्चन, यू रिप्लाइड दैट IOCL इज डीलिंग विद द मैनी सेक्टर्स, है ना? लाइक IOCL इज नॉट ओनली डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द
Yes, sir.
पेट्रोलियम, इट इज आल्सो डीलिंग इन मैनी सेक्टर्स. तो बेटर क्या रहेगा राहुल,
Yes,
आप
sir.
उन सेक्टर्स के नाम भी बता दो. Like you can say that
Okay.
IOCL is dealing in the petrochemical sector, IOCL is dealing in the polymer sector, all the thermoplastic,
Right, sir.
all the elastomers, fibers, all the things that the humankind consumes on the day-to-day basis, all those things
Right,
are manufactured by the Indian Oil. So just to increase the profit and diversify its field, it has opened the polymer sector. ठीक है?
right, right.
So after opening the polymer sector, the profit of the IOCL it's now multifold. So it is not only dependent on the petrol only, it has diversified its field in many sectors. and now IOCL is also coming in the upstream process. ठीक है, अब प्रोसेस के अंदर भी अब एंटर कर रहे हैं आगे जाके. एंड दूसरी चीज आप ये बता सकते हो उसमें कि पेट्रोल में भी आगे कुछ टाइम का है, दैट मे बी 50 years 100 years, बट आफ्टर द डिस्कवरी शेल गैस, आपने शेल गैस के बारे में सुना होगा. शेल गैस इज द फ्यूचर, और उसके हमारे पास इतने रिजर्व्स है कि आगे आने वाले 500 years तक भी कुछ बहुत रिजर्व्स है. 500 years तक भी कुछ खत्म नहीं होगा. सो वी हैव ए सो मच रिजर्व्स ऑफ द शेल गैस. तो आप ये चीज बता सकते हो, ठीक है. और एक चीज आप बता सकते हो कि एक रिएक्शन है जिसका नाम है SMR, स्टीम रिफॉर्मिंग ऑफ मीथेन, ठीक है. तो lots of countries like the USA, UK, many countries are switching their requirement from the petrol to the hydrogen. वो पेट्रोल बेस इंजन से हाइड्रोजन बेस फ्यूल पे आ गए हैं और हाइड्रोजन बेस इंजन पे काम कर रहे हैं. लाइक हाइड्रोजन बेस कार भी यूएस में चलती है, लाइक द इलेक्ट्रिक कार. हाइड्रोजन
ये सब नहीं पता था सर, आपने बताया, ये नहीं पता था,
है ना. तो आप इसके बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ना, हाइड्रोजन बेस इंजन के बारे में पढ़ना.
ठीक ठीक.
हाइड्रोजन बेस इंजन इज द फ्यूचर. ऑब्वियसली कोई भी कंट्री नहीं चाहती कि पेट्रोल को आगे चलाए, बट हाइड्रोजन बेस इंजन इज द फ्यूचर. ओके, तो ये आप बता सकते हो. दूसरा, आप एक चीज में क्लियर रहो कि मुझे IOCL में जॉब चाहिए फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस के लिए. क्लियर रहो, है ना. आप घुमा घुमा के बोल रहे हो कि मैं लोगों की हेल्प करना चाहता हूँ, मेरा इंटेंट ये है वो है, वो सब ठीक है, अच्छी बात है. बट अगर आप क्लियर रहोगे तो उन्हें भी अच्छा लगेगा कि सर सिंपल सी बात है, PSU के अंदर एक जॉब सिक्योरिटी है. आई वॉन्ट माई जॉब टू बी सिक्योर, ठीक है. एक फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस है, टाइम बेस्ड प्रमोशन है, और फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रक्चर इंडियन ऑयल का बहुत अच्छा है, एंड इट इज कनेक्टेड टू द इंडियन गवर्नमेंट. सो जो भी बेनिफिट्स है वो PSU के एम्प्लॉय को भी मिलते हैं. और आप ये पॉइंट रेस कर सकते हो कि कोविड-19 के इरा में जब इतना ज्यादा ले ऑफ किया है प्राइवेट कंपनीज ने, PSU के अंदर और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के अंदर कोई भी ले ऑफ नहीं हुआ है, ना ही उनकी सैलरी कट हुई है. जबकि प्राइवेट कंपनीज में सैलरी भी कट हुई है, एम्प्लॉयज को ले ऑफ भी किया है. तो सर, आई वांट मी एंड माय फैमिली टू बी सिक्योर फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द लाइफ, एंड दैट इज ए वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट कि आप एक PSU के अंदर जॉब चाहते हो बिसाइड्स ऑफ द हेल्पिंग द नेशन एंड हेल्पिंग द पीपल. बी क्लियर, है ना. डिप्लोमेटिक होना एक अच्छी बात.
जॉब सिक्योरिटी वाला जैसे बोलते हैं तो थोड़ा सा
हाँ, मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, डिप्लोमेटिक होना पड़ता है, एक बहुत अच्छी बात है. बट जब सामने वाला बार बार आपसे सेम चीज पूछ रहा है तो आपको थोड़ा क्लियर भी होना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज यही PSU का बेनिफिट है.
मतलब सर मुझे वो सूटेबल नहीं लग पा रहा था कि मैं बोल दूं कि जॉब सिक्योरिटी बोलेंगे कि अभी से क्या जॉब सिक्योरिटी देख रहे हो.
बोलना जरूरी है, बिकॉज यही एक PSU का पॉइंट है जिसपे लोग PSU ज्वाइन करते हैं. ये PSU का पॉइंट है. तो पहली बार में तो नहीं बोलना हूँ, तो फर्स्ट आंसर था आपका वो राइट था, वैसे ही करना है. बट लेट्स अगर दोबारा से इंटरव्यूअर सेम क्वेश्चन रेस कर रहा है जैसे मैंने किया, आपको भी एक बार लगा होगा कि अब क्या जवाब दूं मैं,
हाँ
होगी, है ना. तो उस टाइम पे बी स्ट्रेट कि सर ये एक बहुत बड़ा मेरे लिए जिसके लिए मैं इंडियन ऑयल ज्वाइन करना चाहता हूँ. ठीक है. तो बाकी इंटरव्यू मेरे हिसाब से तो काफी अच्छा था, काफी प्रिपेयर्ड थे आप. बाकी टेक्निकल जो भी फीडबैक है वो दीप सर आपको भी बता रहे हैं.
देखिए, आपने बताया हीट एंड मास ट्रांसफर आपका फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट है, तो बेस्ड ऑन दैट आपका टेक्निकली आप बहुत साउंड हो, उसका तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. बट द थिंग इज दैट कभी भी अगर आप आंसर कर रहे हो ना, बिकॉज आप बहुत फास्ट थे अपने आंसर में, सो कभी भी ऐसा होता है ना और आपको एक्सप्लेन करने में दिक्कत हो रही है, ट्राई टू यूज पेन और पेपर. जैसे मैं आपसे जब पूछा कि थर्मल बाउंड्री लेयर क्या होता है, तो अगर आप उस टाइम पे इफ यू हैड ड्रॉन एंड देन उसके बाद आप एक्सप्लेन करते तो वो बहुत अच्छा एक इफेक्ट पड़ता, अपना प्रेजेंटेशन दिखाते. तो ये चीज ये बहुत ज्यादा ये हुआ है, अच्छा साबित हुआ है. अभी मैंने हाल ही में बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को मैंने ये किया था एंड बहुत इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है ये इंटरव्यूअर पे कि यू आर एटलीस्ट ट्राइंग टू कन्वे समथिंग विद पेन और पेपर. तो ये जरूर यूज करिएगा, ठीक है. एंड सेकेंड थिंग, जब आप कोई भी आंसर कर रहे हो ना, तो उस आंसर में कोशिश ये रखना कि एकदम क्रिस्प पे आंसर दो, जितना पूछा गया उस पे आंसर दो। आप बहुत थोड़ा इधर उधर वो करते, मतलब एक्स्ट्रा चीजें बता रहे थे, उससे क्या होगा पता है, आपसे आपको कुछ और वर्ड्स मिलेगा इंटरव्यूअर को, वो फिर उससे क्वेश्चन पूछने लगेगा। तो ट्राई टू स्टिक टू द पॉइंट, यही मैं बताना चाहूंगा। बाकी आपके पास है ओवरऑल वेरी फाउंड नॉलेज, ठीक है, उस पे तो कोई ये नहीं है, गहराई नहीं है, और बाकी दैट्स इट।
ठीक है राहुल, तो ये ध्यान रखना सर ने जो भी बोला कि इंटरव्यूअर को एक्स्ट्रा वर्ड्स अपनी तरफ से मत देना, नहीं तो वो उसी वर्ड्स में से क्वेश्चन पूछता रहेगा और तुम्हें एक ऐसे जाल में फंसा देगा, तुम फंस जाओगे। ठीक,
नहीं ठीक सर, ठीक
है। तो
सर मेरे को क्वेश्चन पूछना था इसमें,
एंड विल सी यू अगेन। बाकी तैयारी कर, और एक बार हम देखेंगे, अगर हम एक बार और इंटरव्यू कर पाए तुम्हारा थोड़े दिनों बाद, तो एक और ले लो, ठीक है। तो तब तक अपने आप को थोड़ा और ग्रूम कर लो और टेक्निकली अपने आप को थोड़ा और साउंड कर लो, ठीक है।
ठीक सर,
बाकी ध्यान रखना, दिस विल हेल्प यू अ लॉट।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू
सर।